Well, two matches have already played in this World Cup, and we have seen two one-sided matches, right? But there are some really good points to talk about in this World Cup matches. First, England played against South Africa. England scored 311. Uh, South Africa were bowled out for somewhere around 205. And if we talk about West Indies versus Pakistan, Pakistan only managed 105, and they didn't have any chance to they didn't had any chance to defend this one. Before this World Cup, we thought, okay, there will be a lot of runs, high scoring matches, but we haven't discussed about bowling that much. But one thing is for sure, we remember that the teams who are going to bowl well, they're actually going to win the matches and maybe the World Cup as well. Uh, and that's all happened in this in these two matches. We will talk about how which teams or we have played seen four teams playing these matches right now. So how many boxes they have ticked in as far as bowling, batting, and fielding is concerned? Well, if we talk about England uh, opening partnership, Johnny Bairstow got a his first ball, and the second ball of the innings. So they haven't ticked that box. But partnerships, if we talk about, yes, they had quite a few partnerships, and they were big partnerships. So they have ticked that box. Uh, Having a decent score on the board, yes, did just because they had really good partnerships. As far as bowling is concerned, picking wickets in the early overs, yes, they did. Although I would also count the Hashim Amla's wicket in the early overs because he was retired hurt. He could not bat for another roughly 30 overs, but scorecard read 44 for 2 after 10 overs. So yes, they tick that box. And if we talk about the wickets in the early overs and wickets in the middle overs, yes, a lot of cricket experts are talking about picking wickets in the middle overs will be the key. Well, they picked a lot of wickets, so they have also ticked that box as well. So and that's all we have with England's analysis. That's what they have done. What about South Africa? Well, picking up early wickets, uh, yes, they did. Picked up one early wicket. I thought the move of getting Imran Tahir first up against the likes of Jason Roy and Johnny Bairstow was really good. It was fantastic move, but they could not pick a lot of wickets. Yes, they picked Jason Roy and Joe Root in the successive overs, but they lacked wicket taking abilities in the middle overs, and that's what really hurt them the most. Yes, although they picked wickets in the last overs, but they could that still could not let them uh, score less than 300. They actually the Englishmen scored 300, more than 300. And what about the partnerships then? Well, they yes, they did had a good partnership. One big partnership with Quinton de Kock and Rusty Van der Dusen, but nothing much to talk about their batting because just like their bowling, they could not get a lot of partnerships in the middle, and that's why they could not chase this 300 plus score. Mm, Now we would like to talk about the West Indies Pakistan game. West Indies elected to bowl first under the cloudy conditions, and as far as pitch is concerned, it was made more bouncy. Although we have seen few matches at Trent Bridge, and it seems to be a high scoring pitch, good for batting. But yesterday the pitch had a extra bounce. If you can bend your back, uh, so and they used a lot of bouncers against Pakistan batsmen, and Uh, this is not really surprising to see Pakistan batting collapse because of bouncers, because they have been the victim of bouncers a lot of times. This is not the first incident we have seen this, but if we talk about West Indies bowling, we need to give them a lot of credit because they pitched a shot, they made a good use of the wicket. So what they have done well, uh, picking wickets in the early overs, yes, they did it. They picked 2 wickets in the power play. Picking wickets in the middle overs, yes, middle overs starts from 11 to from 11th over and it ends in 40 overs. Well, Pakistan were all out after 23.4 overs, so they picked. They actually, I should say, got Pakistan all out for 105. So they picked 8 wickets, so they take that box as well. Uh, if we talk about their batting, well, that's their batting was okay. Even if you lose 3 wickets, but because Muhammad Amir bowled well, that's the only reason they lost 3 wickets. West Indies, but the finishing they had because of Nicholas Puran, the talented guy from Trinidad and Tobago, and the veteran from Jamaica. He started well, I should say, because of the 50 runs he scored. If we talk about Chris Gale, the match was pretty much over. Although bowlers did well. If we talk about O'Shane Thomas, Andre Russell, Sheldon Cottrell, Jason Holder, and if we look at the Windies bowling, they don't have that re- really good bowling attack if we talk about the spin bowling is concerned. But if you have fast bowlers like this who can bowl the opposition out in somewhere around 20-25 overs, so you don't really need spinners, especially when I thought they are missing someone like Devendra Pishu. They have only one spinner in the middle overs, which is Ashley Nurse. But if you can bowl like this, you don't need spinners. Your fast bowlers can do the job. So that's all from today's episode of Edged and Gone. I hope you feel like it, and if you like it, then please like the episode, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon and recommend your friends to watch our channel. And if you have any questions regarding to the Cricket World Cup about your favorite teams, you can ask a question. Our Instagram handle is ask_edge. The description, the link of this Instagram ID is given below in the description. If We have a Twitter handle as well, it's at the rate Anubhav Shahi 5, and on Facebook we have it's Hero CPL Memes. So thank you for watching, and please keep watching and do subscribe the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.